I feel the need for speed. Ow!
Well, greetings and hello there, boys and girls. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, here to talk about the top 10 characters that you want fast on your roster. As always, we're kind of focused on that early to mid-game roster. And while these characters will be on those rosters, you know, you want to keep these characters fast all the way throughout the game. So even end-game players are going to look at these characters and you want them fast on your roster. And why are we focusing on that? We talk about mods all the time. We do roster reviews all the time. We look at fast characters. Usually when we look at like remodding or fixing your mods, you're going to start with looking at speed on your roster. And it's important for you to know as a player which characters who are not Galactic Legends should be really fast on your roster because you want to have full speed sets on them. You want them to go fast. And these are those top 10 characters all the way through the mid-game, you know, that 5 million mark. You're going to get a lot of these characters on your roster. Let's talk about them right now. Mara Jade's at the top of the list, man. You know, what happens with Mara Jade is under a Palpatine lead, anytime an Empire or Sith applies a debuff, everybody gains 20% turn meter. Their Empire and Sith gain 20% turn meter. And then every time a debuff expires, they gain 5% turn meter. And then Palpatine's going to gain turn meter, additional turn meter here as well. So under a Palpatine lead, Mara Jade, you want her going first. You want her to be fast. You want her to step out there, launch her infiltrate and disrupt, put offense down, shock, and stagger on everybody. She lands that. If she lands all of them, that's 15 debuffs, 20%. What's 20% times 15? That's 300% turn meter. If you only land a third of them, you're going to gain 100% turn meter on all your Empire and Sith allies. And that means that Mara Jade gets another turn immediately, then Palpatine gets a turn, and they keep feeling it because they keep landing debuffs with their other abilities too. But you want Mara Jade to go first under a Palpatine lead, whether that's on a Star Killer team or a non-Star Killer team. And she's going to be a character a lot of you guys have out there, whether you farmed her or whether you bought her in a Lightspeed bundle. Mara Jade is really at the very top of characters that you want fast. You'll see her as the fastest non-GL character on a lot of rosters out there. You need to make Mara Jade fast today. Let's get to our Imperial Troopers here and talk about Admiral Piet a little bit. You know, if you're farming those Veers Troopers early on, which I highly recommend, I say it all the time, Veers Troopers to me is the pinnacle, the early dark side team. It leads to so much. It does 2 assault battles. The Veers lead trooper team does so much for your team in all the way through the end game. A little bit fade off in the end game as far as that team, but they're still a cleanup team for you. However, you want Admiral Piet to be as fast as humanly possible. And again, we're in the situation where it's kind of a little bit different, but when on the Veers Trooper team, whenever the team gains buffs, they gain turn meter, okay? So Palpatine, they inflict debuffs, they gain turn meter. For the Veers Trooper, whenever they gain buffs, they gain turn meter. And what Piet does here is he starts off with Imperial Ambition. He inflicts mark, he inflicts inevitable failure. So he inflicts 3 stacks of inevitable failure. I think is that a buff? I don't remember if that's a buff or not, but it feels like it's not a buff. I think it's like a blue thing, but what else does he do? Where are we here? Where are we here? They gain max health protection. It is a buff. Hang on. He gains stealth, inflict marked. I skipped it. It's at the beginning. All allies gain offense up for 2 turns, and he gains stealth. So he inflicts those buffs immediately on the team. Your team gains a bunch of turn meter, and I think that the inevitable failure also gains turn meter. So you get your turn meter train rolling on your Imperial Troopers, and then every time they start taking turns after that, they're landing Emperor's traps. So when an Imperial Trooper ally takes a turn, all the Imperial Troopers get Emperor's Trap, which is a buff, which gives them all turn meter on that team. So you're getting the turn meter train rolling on your team by making Piet as fast as possible. If you have Piet on your roster, get as much speed as possible on him. And by the way, I didn't mention it early, but all these characters want speed sets. You're going to have 4 speed mods and then 2 other mods on them, whatever. But get as much speed as possible. That speed set is going to give you I don't know if I can see it here. Let's see if I can see the bonuses here. Yeah, set bonuses. So a speed set gives you an extra 10% speed for the full 4 speed mods. Then the other mods give you whatever bonuses they give you. So the full speed set is what we're looking for on all these characters. So Piet needs to be fast on your roster. Hey, there's Moff Gideon, another Imperial Trooper. He can go on that Imperial Trooper team. He can go on a Gidme team with Padme as the lead and Gideon if he's got his Zeta here on control of the situation. So this control of the situation, You want this ability to pop off fast, whether you're on a trooper team or whether you're on that Gidmate team. He calls everybody to assist. He removes all the turn meter from the enemy. His allies gain 25% turn meter. Tanks taunt. Attackers gain 50% offense. And support allies gain 100% protection up. Well, almost the entire Imperial Trooper team is support. And on the Gidmate team, you're going with support as well. And Padme makes them all, when they have protection up, they lose their protection up, they gain stacks of courage, and they just deal loads and massive amounts of damage. So Moff Gideon is one of the highest base level speed characters in the game. I think he's still in the top 5 out there, if not the top 2 or 3. You're going to want him going fast, going early, going often. Moff Gideon is someone who needs a lot of speed on your roster. And by the way, guys, characters with fast base speed, you want to add speed to that. You know, if they have high offensive output, add offense to it. They have high speed, add speed. Your mods aren't there really to increase stuff that they don't do. Your mods are there in general to increase stuff that a character does well. Gideon has a lot of speed, add a bunch of speed, get him to control the situation immediately, and lots of good things happen for your trooper or your Gidmate team out there in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now here's one and the next couple that I see modded incorrectly a lot. A lot of people will put offense mods on Darth Revan. I get it. You want to do a bunch of damage. He's out there. He's gaining his stacks of... oh no, my brain's fading. His stacks of ferocity and stacking up damage with that along the way. You want to do all the damage. I get it. Offense set, okay. But the thing is, you really just want him as fast as you can get him, because as soon as he can go and do insanity and apply fear to the entire... if he does this on the other leader, everybody gets fear. The faster he can apply fear to his opponent, the better off your team's going to be. You're going to be getting all the turns in your team. You're going to be able to pick your one target, focus on that one target. Everybody else will be feared. They can't do anything. You want Darth Revan going fast, fast, fast. You will sacrifice other abilities for that. It's nice to have an offense or a crit damage triangle. It's nice to have an offense cross, although this is a health cross with 25 speed. You want Darth Revan going fast, so he can apply this insanity as fast as possible, get the fear spread out there, get the Force Storm later. Make Darth Revan fast again today. Get it started off with fear, and you'll be in much better shape with that Darth Revan lead or that Darth Malgus lead. Either way, just make Darth Revan fast. And the same goes for his pal, Jedi Knight Revan. You might even say it's two sides of the same coin. You might say that. I'm just saying. You want Jedi Knight Revan going as fast as possible. Now, the one thing is, with his leader ability, he's going to gain 5 speed for every Jedi and Old Republic ally. So if you've got him out there, that's 10 speed. You've got Bast Lashan out there, that's 10 speed. She's Jedi and Old Republic. For each Jedi and Old Republic, yeah. So, and then if you've got Jolie Bindo out there, that's another 10 speed. That's 30 speed, and a couple more Jedi, that's 40 speed. So everybody's going to gain like 40 speed on the team. So you're gaining a bunch of speed. The more speed you have on him, the better. You want him to go really fast, so you can start off with direct focus. You can mark whatever target you want to hit at the beginning of the battle. Pick your target, kill that target. Taunt doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You mark that target with your direct focus because you have gone fast in the battle. You want Jedi Knight Revan going. I see the offense sets on Jedi Knight Revan. Oh, that's a gigantic mistake. I know it says attacker up here, but really, attacker he really functions more of a support, honestly, by marking opponents, by doing an AoE, then giving turn meter to whoever he wants to give it to, by giving everybody a bunch of speed with savior mechanic. All of his mechanics really scream support more than attacker. So it says attacker, but offense mod is absolutely the wrong way to go for Jedi Knight Revan. You want him just taking as many turns as possible. Get the speed mods on him. Get the mark out there immediately. Kill whoever you want to kill first. Jedi Knight Revan needs a lot of speed. Hold on, I need a tea break. Caffeine and sugar, baby. Okay, hey, Captain Rex. We talk about Captain Rex enough on the channel. I feel like I'm Arnold Pot 2 here. When Captain Rex first came out, it was months of Captain Rex videos because he's just that awesome. You want him going fast, boys and girls. You want him to land the suppressing fire, inflict tenacity down, and daze on all enemies, deal physical damage, inflict offense down for 2 turns. Clone Trooper and Phoenix allies gain 5% turn meter for each debuff inflicted by... Captain Rex goes fast. Captain Rex goes first. Captain Rex, tenacity down, dazes everybody, lands a bunch of debuffs, lands offense down, and then all of a sudden the entire team gains a whole bunch of turn meter, and Captain Rex makes the Phoenix awesome again. You need him going fast. Now, I have heard, Gerbil told me that ideally you want Sabine going faster than Captain Rex. She throws her AoE out, lands some staggers, then he throws his AoE out, and what happens with stagger when you get hit? You lose all your turn meter. I get it, but it's kind of hard to make Sabine faster, and Sabine does not have as fast base speed as Captain Rex, so I don't think she does. I'll be honest, I haven't looked it up. I should look it up, but I'm not going to look it up right now. I'm just saying, you want Captain Rex going fast to feed the turn meter on your Phoenix team, or in 3v3 on your clone team, or if you've got them with clones, feed the turn meter on your team, make it go crazy with suppressing fire, make him as fast as you possibly can, and make really good things. There may be more things in the kit, I don't know, but that's the main thing, is get it going fast, it's all about turn meter training with all these characters, right? Resistance Hero Finn is the same story. A lot of you guys have Resistance Hero Finn now because you went and got yourself a Lightspeed bundle with the Resistance. So you've got Resistance Hero Finn. Worst picture, it looks kind of like John Boyega from here, and I don't know who this is, but it's not John Boyega. I don't know. It's like, even when the profile goes, it looks more and more like him. But straight on, I don't know who it is, but it's not John Boyega. Anyway, his strength of will. He becomes inspired, then deals special damage. He swaps turn meter with another, so he's going to give full turn meter over to probably Resistance Hero Poe in most cases. And if the target was just Resistance Hero Poe, he also becomes inspired, and it gains 10% defense penetration and critical damage. They all gain bonuses. And another, I don't remember if it's a turn meter train, but you're just getting the inspiration train rolling on your Resistance team. You want Resistance Hero Finn to be fast all the way through the end game. You want the strength of will. You want to get everybody inspired on the team. They're all going to gain bonuses when they're inspired, and they're Rey, when she has 3 stacks of inspired, does so much more damage on her AoE from her ultimate than she does otherwise. So Resistance Hero Finn, for all of you guys that bought the Lightspeed bundles, that have the Resistance on your roster, that have Resistance Hero Finn, he needs to be other than Rey, needs to be the fastest character. Maybe BB-8, but you know, BB-8 kind of is, there's not many places to use BB-8 these days, unfortunately. It's kind of sad, but you want Resistance Hero Finn fast on your roster. Make him as fast as possible if he's on the roster. Who's coming up next? Hey, we got Bosk. You guys may not be thinking about Bosk. You may not be thinking about Bosk for real, but you want him to be really fast, or as fast as you can get. Right here, 141 speed, 312. You want him to go fast, because what happens is he's such a good tank. You want him to tank as fast as possible. And if you have like a Zam Wessel Omicron on your team, you put her on the team as well. She's going to give even more speed to Bosk here. And what happens is Bosk will start off taunting with his Predator Instincts. He'll dispel all debuffs, recover 50% health, gain Frenzy and Taunt. Frenzy, what does that do? It gets, what does it do? When he uses a special ability, he gains another turn, I think, right? While he has Frenzy. And then his leader ability is he's gonna keep taunt. That's not his leader ability. Where's his taunting here? Trandoshan Rage. He has plus 50% defense and plus 50% max health. While he has taunt, he gains 50% offense and health steal while attacking buffed enemies. When he loses taunt, he gains taunt for 1 turn if the weakest enemy has protection. You want Bosk taking a turn as quickly as possible on your bounty hunter team. That's why you want him to have speed. You also want him to have a bunch of protection on there, because his leader gives everybody 50% max protection. I cannot wait for this PC. I cannot wait for the... well, we maybe experienced this with the PC version for a while, but I can't wait for the emulator. I'll be right back. And we are back here on Bosk. And yeah, the PC game, I can't wait for this game to be on PC. I know it's going to be a beta first. It probably won't be till like late summer, early fall, till we can all get the PC version on but I just can't wait. Not only for the graphics, I'm tired of BlueStacks crashing. I've been lucky it hasn't crashed in Grand Arena for me. But anyway, we're here on Bosk. You want Bosk to go fast as possible, so you can taunt with him as fast as possible. You get a Zam Wessel Omicron, he goes even faster in Grand Arena. Make Bosk fast today, put a bunch of protection on him as well. Who's next? We're all getting toward the end here. Hey, how about Dash Rendar? A lot of you guys bought that Starkiller bundle, and a lot of you guys have Dash Rendar on your team. You want him going fast on your roster. Whenever a prepared ally scores a critical hit, all prepared allies gain 2% turn meter. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna start off with Dash Rendar, get him really going really fast. They're always prepared. When he gets his Omicron, in Grand Arena, whenever an ally loses prepared, they gain prepared. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Yeah. And then, so he's going to come in. He's going to launch an AoE. He's going to dispel stealth, all that good stuff, inflict death, But what's going to happen is with that AoE, everybody's going to gain 10% turn meter because he's going to score a bunch of critical hits. So whenever they're scoring critical hits, so as you score critical hits, you gain turn meter, critical hits, turn meter, critical hits, turn meter. And you just want Dash going really fast. He's got a good high base speed because this AoE does a ton of damage. So if you've got the Starkiller bundle and you're out there with a nice little scoundrel team working with Dash, and if you have Vandor Chewie, it's a really nice, great extra to have on that Dash Rendar team. So get Dash Rendar. If you've got him on the roster, make him fast. You want him to be one of the fastest characters on your roster for Grand Arena purposes. Just get Dash Rendar fast, so he's doing that AoE and feeding turn meter to the whole team. And I think our final character here, if I'm not mistaken, yes, is General Hux. He'll round out the top 10. And why are we going with General Hux? Again, Lightspeed bundles, Supreme Leader Kylo farming. A lot of you guys have got the Lightspeed bundles. You got the Kylo Lightspeed bundle. The thing about Hux is right here, devious scheme. You want him to have that speed set on him so that he can pass turn meter right back to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren as soon as Supreme Leader Kylo Ren takes a turn. So here's how it goes. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren goes first. He stabs. Then their Galactic Legend goes. They do their turn. Then it comes back to Hux. Hux passes turn meter, or it's he grants a bonus turn to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So that means it's not impacted by turn meter. If there's no turn meter gain from the opponent, doesn't matter. He's still going to give Supreme Leader Kylo Ren a bonus turn. And if Hux has advantage, he loses it and resets all ability cooldowns on himself and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Supreme Leader Kylo Ren stacks again, and boom, you've got 80 stacks of siphon sitting right there ready for you to start siphoning with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He feeds Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So you want him going second in that battle, second above anybody else. You want Hux to be fast on your roster if you have a Supreme. And I've seen a lot of you guys have got the bundle and you're farming Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and it's the main thing and maybe even the only thing on your roster that has any value at all is the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. I've literally seen the only team they've got is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and nothing else is Relic. So in that case, you want Hux to be fast, make that team work as it's designed to work, and have Hux pass the turn meter or give the bonus turn to Supreme Leader Kylo Ren and make great things happen for your team today. And there you go. For you guys that are early through the mid game, this is meant to help you when you're trying to prioritize characters that you're going to make fast. Who do you want to have speed? Who's the first characters you should start working on to give speed to on your rosters? These are the top 10. We'll come back with another 10 here shortly. We'll kind of expand it out to more of the late game characters in that next video. We'll do another top 10 characters or the next top 10 characters that need speed. Look for that later in the week. Hey, have a great day. I will talk to all of you very soon. And of course, always remember,
I feel the need for speed. Ow!
That's right. I feel the need for speed. I don't know if I gave it enough time. Always remember, Nooch too good.